Sony is definitely known for their high-profile exclusive games. They've got a lot of them, from The Last of Us to Ghost of Tsushima to Uncharted. Obviously God of War being my personal favorite that they've done, and now it looks like in a deal to make the Call of Duty games available on PlayStation. It looks like they're going to be actually making a deal with Microsoft. The deal has been struck, but basically the terms of those deals are Call of Duty will forever be on PlayStation, but the crux of the deal is now it looks like we're going to be seeing Call of Duty on PlayStation, but God of War on Xbox. And this is a bold move, but a move that's the right one overall, because you give a little, you get a little. If Call of Duty is indeed that important to Sony, I feel like it's really important for them to kind of make deals and play nice. And it really, at the end of the day, considering that the first God of War from 2018 is already on PC, it's not that big of a leap to actually put that on Xbox. So I think it actually kind of goes into a little bit of what Microsoft was trying to actually accomplish, and just makes a lot of sense from a standpoint of what Sony's trying to do. I think Sony I think exclusive content is still going to be an important factor going forward, but obviously where we see stuff like this happen, you have to kind of give a little, get a little. It's just one of those type of situations, and I'm thankful that Microsoft is out there making these type of deals. They're bettering the games and the game situation for Xbox players as they go along. But I want to get further into this. Should be a good video. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please slap a like on the video. I'm looking for 100 slappings on each video that I do, would be amazing. And just like I said, I'm just very thankful for each and every one of you if you guys could help me out. So again, what we're seeing now is pretty unprecedented from Microsoft and what they're able to kind of accomplish and pull off for the fans. I see a lot of PlayStation fanboys kind of maybe being a little bit upset about this or whatever, but I mean, think of it this way. You guys are going to be able to play Call of Duty and have a home for Call of Duty for as long as Call of Duty is a thing, as long as PlayStation's a thing. And I think that's definitely worthwhile at the end of the day. That's something that they're going to have to be able to do. And Sony Santa Monica were very excited by the prospect of putting the game on a much more powerful system, going as far as saying, hey, you know what, they're going to be able to have a 120 frames mode with the 4K and all that kind of stuff, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series X. So that's really something that's pretty critical to see happen at this particular time. And you know what, listen, I think that it's going to make a lot of sense for everybody going forward to be able to see this game on Xbox. So I'm excited for it. I wouldn't have rather had any other game than this one as well, because it makes the most sense from a standpoint of you're going to be able to run it very easily. The port is probably going to be very easy to do, and having it out by this holiday I thought was a smart move. Like I said, April 1st is a onslaught of news for some reason today, and I just found it to be super interesting. And Microsoft, bravo to them, kudos to them for being able to get Microsoft to actually get a deal for Call of Duty and making sure that everybody has these great games to play and things like that. So I do think that we'll be able to see more and more of this from Microsoft in the future. I wasn't sure, to be honest with you, that we would see Microsoft be able to pull off such a feat like this, but at the end of the day, it was a brilliant move. Like Microsoft, and in particular Phil Spencer, just a tacticianer of everything that's going on, and you just absolutely love to see it. I think that it's great to see the fans react the way that they have. And for me personally, I think that it's been fun to see the fans kind of actually have positive things for a change to be excited about. Gaming in general, it should be treated as something that's fun, should be treated as something that we all get excited for. So for me personally, I love to see that. I think this is fantastic. We're seeing Microsoft really start to kind of change the tide as far as I'm concerned, and things are going to continue to go in a positive, proper direction for Microsoft. So that's a really cool thing to see. And as far as I can tell, Microsoft has all the stuff kind of working in a way to really benefit Xbox gamers. It's easy to sit there and criticize and go, oh, well, they really screwed up last year. Well, you know what, folks, that was last year. Get the hell over it, right? Like, at some point, we're going to have to get over all this stuff and see that Microsoft is really going out of their way to make sure that gamers have, plenty of things to choose from, and, fans in general are going to be able to kind of pick and choose what they want to play and things like that. I think that's brilliant. I love seeing it. I absolutely love seeing it. So I know a lot of you probably think a certain way about this or have a certain feeling about it, but it is really nice. It is really nice to see that this is happening and that Microsoft is able to kind of shake the tree, rattle the cages, of the gaming industry a little bit more, because I think that's what Sony needs. They need to be kind of shaken up a little bit. They needed, like, believe it or not, listen, I know that there's a lot of PlayStation fanboys out here and a lot of PlayStation fanboys that might watch this and go, well, Sony's selling more consoles than ever. They're blah, blah, blah. I get that, right? And they've also turned completely cocky and uncaring to what the fans actually want now. So put your goggles down for a second. You haven't had a first-party showcase in 2 years. They have the same couple of first-party games announced for the last couple of years. No new first-party stuff in that amount of time. Microsoft, on the other hand, over 15 games announced. They're porting their games very poorly over to PC. Microsoft, it's day and date. You get both versions. Sony charges you again for that version, and apparently, like, The Last of Us is just an utterly mess of a port, and supposedly was done by Naughty Dog themselves. So yeah, that's really, really a bad look. And at the end of the day, listen, I think that Sony raised the prices of their consoles, raised the prices of the games. Yes, Microsoft followed suit 2 years later, but still, I mean, I feel like if Sony hadn't started that and begun that ball rolling, we wouldn't be where we are. Then you also have the fact that Microsoft is was trying to buy something to be competitive, and Sony really kind of stuck their nose in there. Sony pays to keep things off of Xbox. It's just a really unfortunate situation, and I feel like Sony have gone back to being like that super cocky kind of Sony from the PS3 era, and that's really unfortunate. So I think this really kind of shakes things up, and I'm happy to see that that everybody's on track with what's going on, and I can't wait to see exactly what Microsoft has planned next. But this was a brilliant strategical move. Can't wait to see more on this. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you guys are watching, slap that like button. Give us a good old slapping or a thumbing. Would really mean a lot to me. And hopefully you guys all have a great day. It's a heck of a start to the month, that's for sure. April 1st is always busy. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer, out.